everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Cowboys going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Down sideways. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down, Larson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third down, Larson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
down carry by Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Counter, Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. Larson being chased out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down now following the run. They'll set up to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Larson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Larson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They go play action here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Coleman now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Coleman. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go! 3-19!
On first down, Larson. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The give is to Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Off the play fake, Larson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And some room to work. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll run here with Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Coleman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He's checking.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And Bryant's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw on 2nd down, Larson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Larson over the middle, complete. That's Horton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, Larson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Larson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down, Larson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
Freeman again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Patriot. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Go. Leopard.
This is Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now they try the right side here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. after the penalty. Here's Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here we go now. 3-19. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Over. Set.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it.
They'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts adding to their total as they're able to stretch their lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Back to throw. Larson. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Larson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 3rd down, Larson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Set. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They will run again with Coleman. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, Where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on second down. Larson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. But I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air on second down. Larson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Horton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Looking to throw. Larson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Chris Pope. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Looking to throw on second down. Larson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Larson going to throw deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Larson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Play clock winding down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. Oh, good move. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Coleman on the toss. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. To throw on second down. Larson. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A first down carry by Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. Boy stays up. Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Back down in Philly. Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. To the interception. Larson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun. Larson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would. Of
course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays. Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
The Cowboys on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Throwing on first down. Larson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week